Please excuse the state. It's raining outside and I got wet. And I've done a wee bit of crying this morning, but I'll get into that. So I'll need to fix my hair. My hair's tragic looking. Hold on a minute. Put this hair down. There we go. Just shove it like that. Right, where's my glasses? Happy Hogmanay, everyone. I hope you've all got your kilts on. You get your kilts on. We're ready to do some Highland flinging around the table. Let's do a Highland fling. Sasha, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let me put it in the live chat. There we go. Good morning, good morning. Just think, this is the last live stream of this year. Sky, good morning, Sky. That sounds awesome. Ice cream and champagne is a wonderful combination. That sounds lovely. Celia, good morning, lovely Celia, and happy Hogmanay, everyone. I've got a lilt today, but I've done a wee bit of crying this morning, but I'm going to get into that. Get things to show you. It might help you also. I had my second therapy session today. I had my therapist I had today, so I did this morning. Enchanted Angel, good morning, good morning. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I had my second therapist session today, so, and I said to her, I'm not going to cry this time, I'm not going to cry. But I did, I ended up, just the once though, I just cried the once. Poor woman, I laid it on. I went into, like, when I was a child in the hospital and watching my mum and dad go away and having to stay in the hospital and get tests done and bad things done to me in the hospital. Do you know what? Abandonment, and although it wasn't my mum and dad's fault, they had to leave me there. You know, things like that. And the miscarriage, I went into all that as well. Oh, Alina, so it is. I'm not used to your new channel. There's my sweet Alina. I'm not used to your new channel name. I have subscribed, mind you. So, therapy session. I've got homework. To do. She gave me all of this stuff to read. All of that. She thinks I may have PTSD with all the childhood trauma with the hospital and all that kind of stuff. And I've got a questionnaire here of to know how I hate myself at times. I hate myself. So I've got a wee thing here I've got to write down. I hate myself, the day, how I coped with the feeling of hating myself and all of that. So I have to write all that down. Self-critical thoughts is called. So I got that, and then she gave me a diagram that we've all got. This is our brain. That's our brain right there. And it tells you all about feelings and whatnot. So I'm going to read all that. I'm not going to miss a therapy session. I told the woman, I said, the last therapy session, the next day I had an extra 4 hours sleep. So I did 4 hours sleep. So it's all that. It's all emotional stuff like that. Hey Celia, it's a terrible mess. I'm just not long in. I was away, as I said, my therapy, that was an hour, my therapy, and then I went to Farm Foods to get some things. Needless to say, I came home from Farm Foods without ice and without my energy drinks. Because I'm still a wee bit shaky, see, going into the past and stuff like that and talking about my childhood and all of that kind of thing. Thank you, Celia. It's the Makeup Revolution. It's their conditioner. It's a lovely, I love it. It's purple. And purple rain, purple rain. I love Prince anyway. So I was a wee bit shaky going into all that. I don't know about yous, but see when you go back to like memories and stuff like that, and you're talking about them, you kind of feel the way you felt back then. You know, and then I went into, I hadn't told her last time, but I went into the whole miscarriage thing, that I had a miscarriage after Amanda. Now I'm happy, because if it wasn't for that, Peter wouldn't be here. But I was 3 months pregnant, and I had morning sickness every day, and I was taking my folic acid, and I was doing everything. And the traumatic thing for me was when I had been in, and the scan, you could see the amniotic sac, but there was like the baby was like a blob. It hadn't formed properly. And I'm telling you to go home and try and miscarry yourself. How brutal is that? That was a terrible week for me. That whole week, I had to go home and try and miscarry myself. What the hell? Needless to say, I didn't. So I had to go in for a D&C. That was horrible. That was the most. That felt almost as if, dare I say, the R word. You know, I felt as if I had been R. Don't want to say the word here, but and they hadn't even closed my legs. See, when I woke up for the anaesthetic, my legs were still spread open, and I had to drag them together. It was a horrible, horrible experience. So I'm telling her all this. I'm not going in and not telling her things. I'm going in to tell her exactly how I feel, because I need help. You know what I mean? I do need help, definitely, because things came to a crescendo. Do you know what I mean? A few months ago, well, about a month ago it did, or 2 months. It was just after Halloween that I'd done something stupid that I won't ever do again. Let me just put that out there. I would not be doing that again. And please, if anybody feels that you've got the kind of symptoms I've got, do what I'm doing and go and see about it. But it's actually good just being able, because I don't really talk about it much. Do you know what I mean? And she's great, because she knows about the brain and stuff like that, and the way your brain copes with certain situations and stuff like that. So it's like a breath of fresh air going to tell you the truth. I do most of the talking, of course. Listen, I spoke about yous as well. I was talking about yous. See, I was name dropping yous. I was name dropping yous to the therapist. Therapist knows about yous now, and she knows my channel. She's got my, so she might be watching yous. She might be watching yous, so behave yourselves. We better not go in the gutter. Do you know what I said to her? I swear to God, that's true. I says to her, I says, on my live streams and that, I says, we end up talking about Aquaman. I says, and by God, I said, see if we talk about Aquaman, it's a happy day. Done that to, see, told the therapist that. Aquaman stories. Oh, Elena, me too. Mine's went to a crescendo after Halloween. And I just felt as if I couldn't cope anymore, and I had that kind of tunnel vision. I told her about it. It was like tunnel vision, that all I could see was my family all having an absolutely smashing time to themselves when I'm not there. Do you know what I mean? When I've done something stupid myself, they'll be sad for a wee while, I thought, but then they'll get over me. They'll get over me fast, and they'll all be having parties and stuff. That was going on in my bloody brain at the time. And this was sober as well. Let me put that out there. These were feelings when I was sober. That I was having the. Yes, Sky. You can get great help online as well. You can get great help, and reach out. That day, I did talk to someone online, and there's a great thing now that you can text somebody. See if you're feeling like the feelings I had. You can actually text a number. You don't need to tell them your name. They won't even bother with your name. They won't ask. You can go under like Brenda. My name's Brenda. You know, you can go under a different name, and they just talk. And this guy was great. He was talking about waves, and at this time of year. You know, things can be just overwhelming, and what you feel is like a terrible, at the end of the world, you can't see it. See, next week, it might be the best week of your life. It might be a great week. So it kind of goes like that. But just now, I've been down like that for a long time. I'm needing to get up there. I'm needing Aquaman or something. That's what I was talking about, my dating life as well. Do you believe that? I was talking about my dating life also to the therapist. I've listened. Oh, Elena, please, don't. I mean, I know that's what I had done as well. I'd done something daft, and I've got it on my wrist. I showed her. I says it's still there. This scar I've got. She says, look at it as if you were brave and not doing that thing. So you as well, Elena. You're brave not to do that, and you're very strong not to do that. So keep that in your mind. Rafi girl, good morning to you. Is it still morning? Good morning to you. I hope you all have a good new year. Hogmanay, we call it. Would all the acquaintance be forgot? Let's all sing Rabbie Burns. Rabbie Burns. So the great wee chat where I let it all. I cried at one point. I can't even remember what I was talking about, but I cried at one point. But the rest, I kept it together. I managed to keep myself together. But I've got, as I say, I've got homework now. I've got things to read, and this to write down. God knows what I'm going to write in this. What were you doing when you began to feel bad about yourself? Just look, nothing. I can be looking at myself in the mirror and thinking bad thoughts. I don't even need to be doing anything. This is the thing for the bad thoughts to be there. Emotions and body sensations, sad, angry, guilty, all three of them. 0 to 100%, 100. See, this is it. But I did say to her, look, I'm not going to be doing anything stupid. I won't be doing anything stupid because I've got too much to live for. And my grandson, can you imagine me not letting my grandson have me as a granny? I'm going to be the best granny. We're going to have Play-Doh paint and everything. We're going to be doing pine cones at Christmas time dipped in glitter. I've got it all planned in my head what I'm going to be doing with this child. Can't wait. But it's good. I feel happy about the therapy. I'm feeling really, really happy. Oh, Josephine, thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful new year, 2022. I hope it's a good year. I've got a feeling it's going to be a good year for us all. It's going to be a good year for us all. And Elena, see if you're ever feeling really, really bad, you know, you can contact me anytime. And as I say, I'm going through the same kind of ordeal. I've done something stupid, so I did. I feel embarrassed and daft about myself as well. See, there's another guilt, daft, all this. I wish I could. She was saying that I was brave and everything after everything I've been through in my life, and I says to her, I wish I could look in the mirror and see that about myself. Maybe one day. But it's definitely helped me. I definitely see when I come out. I feel lighter. I feel lighter as if I've left a chunk of shit behind me. Do you know that's the way I feel? I just feel as if I'm a bit lighter. So I am. Thank you, Miss Sky. Thank you. Here, maybe next year I'll find the love of my life. Maybe next year that'll happen. I showed her my scars as well, so I did. Oh, Rafika, I'm sure your mum will, because your mum's lovely. I'm sure your mum will take the boy. See, I'm just going to my bed as usual. I'll go to my bed, because I don't really celebrate New Year, do you know what I mean? I'm more a Christmassy person. Although the house is low, I got the house nice and tidy for New Year, I always do that. But I'll go for my shower, and then I'll go to my bed, and then I'm up at 2, 3 in the morning to put my makeup on and start doing my makeup video I'll be doing on these tomorrow. And then when I upload it and stuff. And then tomorrow afternoon I'll be having some Russian flavourings with these for the new year. That'll be my wee drink. I'll be tomorrow. Because I don't really. And anyways, I couldn't stay up to midnight. I'd be falling asleep. I'm up at 3 in the morning. See at 6 o'clock at night. That's bedtime for me. That's me tucking myself in bed at 6. Me and Poppy, we go to bed at 6 o'clock at night. I'm a pure rock star. But I want you all to, if you are going out, stay safe. And I'm not just talking about the virus. Stay safe, be alert, because there's a lot of crazy people. They'll already, see in Scotland, they're already pissed now. They're already pissed. They're already gone. They'll be gone to the Mora, so they will. Oh, your birthday's the 21st. Sophie's the 13th. Sophie was the 13th. Yes, please stay safe, Rafi girl. Please stay safe. Peter, he's going out to his friends, so he has. So I've said to him, have a good time, enjoy yourself, just stay nice and safe. I'll be in my bed anyway. Do you know what I mean? I'll be counting sheep. I'll be lying in my bed dreaming about Aquaman. That's what I'll be dreaming about. Imagine me name dropping all of yous and Aquaman. The therapist knows. She did. I did say to her that I do like a drink on a Saturday. She says if I'm having the really bad thoughts, not to do it. But you know, I only have my flavouring on a Saturday afternoon. I don't drink at all any other time. So, and I enjoy it. So it's something I look forward to. I look forward to my wee drink. But if I was having the feelings, I better not touch it because, you know, he would end up, I might end. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not even going to say I'm doing anything. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. But she's really, really nice. She's lovely. And she knows a lot about the brain, about what the brain does and stuff. Like, I don't know what my brain's doing. I don't know what my brain's up to. I don't know. But she says that she's amazed that I've lasted this length of time without seeing about stuff. I also talked about the mastectomy. Mikey! I also talked about that, and I was talking about my dating life, and I said, see, when I'm talking to somebody, I feel the need straight away to say I've not got any boobs. I've got my boobs off because I feel as if that's all they're going to be interested in. Do you know what I mean? I feel as if I've got to get that out there quickly. I don't know, I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. Hopefully they can figure this out. I'm leaving it up to them. There's my brain. Fix it. Fix my brain for me. Oh, yeah, stay with people that you know, Rafi girl. Stay with people that you know. Josephine, it's definitely helping me. As I said, the last time I had an extra 4 hours sleep. And see, when I came out therapy today, I felt lighter. I felt as if I've left a chunk of emotional crap with the poor lady. And again, I said to her, I says, I'm worried about you. I says, I don't like laying all this stuff on people. I don't want them to feel bad. She says, it's my job. She says, if I couldn't cope, I wouldn't be doing this job. So, and I've got her again on the 10th. So that's going to be good. But I'm still a wee bit shaky. It makes me a bit shaky going back, talking about my childhood, York Hill Hospital. York Hill, it was called. My mum and dad had to get 2 buses to get there. I remember that. 2 buses they would need to get to go to this bloody hospital. And this was back before CT scans, so I was always getting bad stuff done to me. I get dye injected into my vein, and every vein in my body lit up like a Christmas tree. I had a terrible reaction to that, and I was vomiting. I was really, my eyes went bright red, and I was vomiting, and I was farting, and I was only a wee girl, and I kept going, excuse me. Well, I was terribly ill with that. So there's a lot of stuff that I've not really spoke about until now. I'm glad I'm doing it, and I'm glad I've got all my wee homework, but it's going to be depressing for her to read. It's going to be depressing as hell. How do you feel about yourself? Rubbish. There's not going to be anything good on this for her to read. There's not going to be feel wonderful about myself. Yeah, so comfort zone. I'm going to be able to, ability to self-soothe. I don't know if I can even do that. Self-soothe. I don't know. But I'm going to be seeing a psychologist, psychiatrist, something like that. But she says it's like PTSD that I'm got. Maybe I've got more than that. I don't know. I don't even know if we need to label it. I'm just crazy. I've just got crazy thoughts. That's it. I'm just crazy. Back in my days, there wasn't PTSD and all the rest of it. You were just a crazy person, and that's me. I'm just a crazy. And then you get a YouTube channel. Kendra, good morning to you. Good morning. Then you get a YouTube channel. Do you know what I mean? That's what you do. Listen, see if it wasn't for talking to you, what would I be, look, what would I be sitting here like that, crying? I love yous. See if I've not told yous enough, I want to tell yous again, I absolutely love yous and love coming on here and talking to yous every day. Yous are my wee pals. Yous are my wee pals, that's what you're. And it's as if yous are in my living room with me and we're just sitting here in a wee chat and stuff. And listen, anything yous want to talk about, yous can talk about. We don't need to talk about me being doom and gloom. I'm actually not doom and gloom. I actually feel quite good now. I'm feeling a bit happier. I've got a wee spring in my step now. I do. I feel as I don't know. I feel as if I should be out looking for love. Maybe that's what I need. A right good. Maybe that's what I need. Right here. That's what I mean. A right good one of them I need. Sexy time. Oh, sort me out. There you go, hen. That's you sorted. Your brain's sorted now. Thank you, Aquaman. That's what I needed. That would sort me right out, I'll tell you. Aquaman, I bet she's. I'm not even going to see them. I was nearly in the gutter there, thinking about it, because he's a big, tall guy, and I'm wondering if proportions of things. I bet you it's large. Josephine, as it's feel, because I don't want to doom and gloom all my family and drag up stuff that's happened, like the miscarriage. I don't want to keep, because they know what I went through with that. But even today, because I forgot all about that last time. There's that much crap went on. Because that was a big deal for me. Do you know what I mean? But if it didn't happen, I wouldn't have Peter. So I look at it like that. But at the time, it was devastating for me. That was and I remember, I told her about this as well. After the miscarriage, I was up at the school every day taking the girls to school, and there was a girl that I had known. I was like, I am pregnant many months. Or yeah, I was like 3 months pregnant, and then I had the miscarriage, and then I had been up to the school, completely forgot all about it, just blethering away. Had the kids, putting the kids, and she came on. She went, "How far on are you now?" And I had to say I actually lost the baby, and then I started bloody crying, and then she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." So I've made her feel bad. I've ruined that woman's day. Do you know what I mean? So all that's swirling in my brain, all this kind of stuff swirling about in there, needed to come out. It needed to come out to this lady. This lady's getting all of this. There's weddings and everything happening today. Weddings and everything. My goodness. It's the channel of love, actually, isn't it? It's the channel of love. Well, gutter love. Guttery love. I'm just looking for someone bloody nice. Do you know what I mean? Somebody nice that likes me, that likes my conversation and stuff like that. That wants to spend time with me. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to find it. I tried in farm foods this morning, but there was a no-go. And anyway, everybody's wearing a mask. You can't see if you're attracted to someone anymore, can you? Because that's all you see. Saying that, Officer Bob, I seen him. I did see him without his mask before he put his mask on. But Officer Bob, he was like the real deal. And I passed the police station today when I was going to farm foods, and I was like, "Oh, Officer Bob." I'm just like, let me give you a New Year kiss. Happy New Year, Officer Bob. Like, and then slip in a wee bit of French kiss in there, Sky. You know what I mean? Just slip in a wee bit. There you go, Officer Bob. Have that for your New Year. See, I do feel happier now. I feel happier. Golf girl, good morning. Golf girl was at my therapist today. I was doing my therapy today, so I was was letting out all my emotions, and I only cried once. I was good. I had one wee cry, and then the rest it was. Yeah, my wee babies. Look, my wee darlings. Wait, you see my wee babies. See, they're watching out that window. That see if the postman's went by. But see when they see the postman, they go crazy at the postman. But pets do help, don't they? And see when I'm feeling really bad, all of a sudden Poppy will be there on top of me, looking into my face and stuff. They can feel the vibes of you. Definitely, your animals. Your animals can feel what you feel. Go for girl. I've got homework. Let's show you. This is the emotional wheel. This is, everybody's got this in their brain apparently, all this kind of stuff. So I've got that, and I've got a wee, to give her this, I've got a questionnaire, or is it a questionnaire? I don't know if it's a questionnaire. Spotting self-critical thoughts. This is because I'm always saying I hate myself, right? I hate myself. And tell date and time, and then I've got to write what I'm feeling, right? I'm crap. And then out of 0 to 100%, mine's will be 100. Critical thoughts, and then self-defeating behaviours. I don't know what that means. What did you do? What did you do? Nothing. Cried. You know, so I've got this. It's going to be depressing reading for the lady. It's not going to be a happy thing. Yes, just my babies always make me happy, my wee babies. So, so I've got all this to write, things to write, which I'm going to do. And hyper. She was saying that golfer girl that she thinks it's PTSD that I've got stemming back to like when I was a wee girl in the hospital, and you know, and then as I said, see when I came out of hospital, I had no friends. Everybody get a wee tiny violin, for God's sake. Get your tiny violins out. I had no friends because, see, by the time I came out of hospital, all my wee friends had moved on to other wee friends. And I'd been myself. Like, that's why I've got such a great imagination, because I had to play myself a lot. So all of that. And then, you know, the cancer and the boobies off and all of that. So all of that's why I'm the way I am, so. Golf girl, I feel lighter. Edge of ASMR, good morning, Edge of ASMR. Is it morning? It's afternoon, good afternoon. You get or wee violins out, blueberries on a rant. But it's been good. I feel, see when I came out, I felt lighter. I did feel lighter, as if, I was needing to talk about that. I felt like a sigh of relief is what I felt. I really did. And I thanked her and said to her, thank you very much for just listening to me. So it's definitely helping. I'm enjoying it. There you go. I'm enjoying it because it helps me. And do you know what? It makes me feel as if I'm not alone, because other people have these kind of feelings. Because when you've got all these feelings, you think you're the only person that's ever had all these kind of swirling in your brain thoughts. And it's a lot of people have got it. A lot of people that I've talked to have got the same kind of thing. And it makes you feel a bit better knowing that other people... And I said to her, do they get better? Do people get better? And she said, yes, they do get better with therapy. So I was like, right then, I'm not going to miss an appointment. I'll see you on the 10th. I'll write down a list of things that is really good. That's what I'm going to write down a list of things that I'm upset now. I'm very angry today. Couldn't get my sock on my foot and it made me angry. Dogs barked while I was doing a live stream, feeling frustrated. Yeah, I'm going to write it all down. It's going to be all of that kind of stuff. Feeling really mad right now. My lipstick won't sit right on my mouth. All of that, it's going to be happening. But I feel better, and I feel a lot happier, actually. Kendra, I'm with you then. I'm going to do the same as you, Kendra. Did I say good afternoon to you? I hope I did, Kendra. I hope I'm not being rude. That's what I'm working on myself next year. That's definitely what I'm going to do. Work on myself and try try and like myself. See if I could not even love myself. See if I could just kind of like myself. It'd be a big, big step if I could just even like myself. I just can't see. I can't see what you see when you look at me and talk to me. I can't see it. This is a problem. But I'm going to be there. I'm going to be dead thin because I'll be starting my diet. Thin and confident and stuff like that. Get on the phone to Makeup Revolution. They've not sent me back. No, I sent them another email. I swear I sent them another email saying, this is my channel, for God's sake. Go on and look at it. I've got your products in my hair and everything now. What do I need to do to get a palette made? For goodness, you're missing out, Makeup Revolution. You could be millionaires. You could have all of this. Look, I'm not even after any money. I'm not even after any money. Just make a palette, say this Scottish Blueberries palette. She said that, do you know what she said to me as well, Elena? She said, see, instead, if you don't want to write thoughts down, she says, get your phone out, she says, and record, take a video or just record what you're feeling. She says, and then see the next day, you can just delete it. Just delete it. You don't even need to listen to it again. She says, but these thoughts, you can just get your phone out and just say, I'm feeling really bad, blah, blah, blah. This has happened to me and I'm feeling really down about it. And talking to your phone, she said. So she also mentioned writing it down. You can write it down. But if you don't want to write it down, you can do that wee voice thing. You don't need to listen to it. You just need to delete it the next day or whatever. But just getting it out is a big thing, isn't it? See, for years I've been bottling up a lot of stuff. See, when bad thoughts come out of my head, I've been throwing them out. Oh, there's a squirrel. I've been. That's what I said that to her. I says, bad thoughts have been swirling about in my brain, right? And then my brain just kind of knocks them to the back of my head. And there's a wee squirrel or something like that. I take my mind off it with something else. So I'm never addressing the problem, ever. It's all getting bottled, put in a shelf at the back of my brain. Just put that in the back of my brain. So it's all there. And the shelf's overflowing now. The shelf's overflowing. So I'm getting rid of some of that, which is great. And if you are wanting to talk, you can talk about it as well. We shouldn't be embarrassed. See, at first I was a wee bit embarrassed. I won't lie. I was a wee bit embarrassed at first, but we shouldn't be embarrassed. Why should we be embarrassed about something like this? Because you can't see it. It's because you can't see it. See, my leg, you can see, the operation, the big scar and all the rest of it. And if I got an x-ray, it's like a metal leg. You can see that. So people would go, your leg. But they can't see your brain. They can't see what's going on in your brain. And do you know what else I said to her that I had worried about? In case you didn't believe me, right? In case you didn't believe me, I says to her, all this that's been on in my life, I says, and I was frightened to talk about it. I says, in case you thought I'd made it up, because see, if I was to write a book, I'd be like, I write, that so much has went on. Do you know what I mean? So I felt as if she might think I was making all of this up, and she says, why would I think that? I don't know. I really don't. I've not got the answer to that question. I don't know. Being believed is a thing because, as I say, you can't see what's going on in your brain. But I'm open. I'm an open book. I'm laying it all out on the table, which is great for me. I feel so good that I'm able. I've got someone that I feel comfortable with just to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And then have a wee cry and then talk more. So I'm doing good. Yes, Sky is beautiful. You're all beautiful. I've got the best looking friends on the internet. Best looking friends on the internet in this channel. Apart from me, of course, I'm letting the side down. But tomorrow it'll be different because I'll have all my makeup on and I'll look good tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll celebrate New Year because I can't stay up late. I'm an old lady now. I'm a killjoy. I'm like, there's no party tonight. Get to bed. Do you know the thing I'm worried about? Bloody fireworks. They'll be letting off fireworks at midnight. Me and Poppy will be in bed. She'll be all comfy. And then the next thing they're going to be letting fireworks off. Yeah, see, I get that as well. I get, but kind of like that. I don't know if it's. See, I know that people like me, Elena, and I know that people think I'm funny and all the rest of it. But I can't see what you see when you look at me, and my kids as well. You know, I always feel as if I'm not good enough. Do you know that's my thing. I always feel as if I'm just not good enough for anything. And I know it's silly and I shouldn't think that, but I think with everything like I think everything with the hospital and not having friends and my school life was terrible. I got the belt, the teacher that was terrible to use, and all that's been put on a shelf in the back of my brain, and things have just built up and built up. And I just want to be able to like myself. That's what see if I could just next year, Kendra, me and you as well. That's what we're going to work on. We're going to work on our mental health, and we're all going to be happy with ourselves. And as I say, I've got my wee homework here to do that I'm going to read. And she's emotional, all about emotions and stuff like that. What was the other thing? She was trauma. She said about trauma as well, something about trauma in my brain that she's going to go into next time. But I think all that, see when you're a child and you're watching your mum and dad leave a hospital and you're left there yourself, and it's not a pity party, I'm not wanting pity or anything like that. I'm just saying, see as a child watching your parents go away and the only thing that's going to happen to you is bad stuff, needles put in you and stuff like that. And I remember my dad worked in the buses, and I remember sitting at the hospital window watching the buses and thinking, I might wonder if that's my dad's bus. Just things like that that have been in my brain. And they injected dye into my spine as well, which was a badging. That was the one I couldn't put my head up. I had to walk about my head like that for 2 weeks. Oh, for goodness sake. It's a wee dog. Oh, Elena, I know. And yous are all wonderful. Yous are all absolutely wonderful. Mikey! There's a wee dog out there. Right? There's nothing I can do. This is, now yous know why I cannot do a video during the day, or this is what happens. See, my fan is on. See, as soon as I go to my bed, I've got the fan on. I've got to sleep with the fan on. It's just a thing. It could be -16 outside, and I've still got the fan on when I go to my bed. The doggies, what are they like? They're very loud doggies, aren't they? Be quiet, doggies. There's no tail. See, Jack Russells, there's no tail on them. Because my mum's got a wee Jack Russell, and she's exactly the same. They're wee. They've got the wee man syndrome. I think I've got, and people say that their owners are like their. I think I'm a Jack Russell. Do you know what I mean? Because some owners look like their dogs. I think I'm a wee ankle biter. See, I'm quite good with my drink. I know when to stop with my drink. I mean, then on Christmas Day I had vodka, but see when my kids left, I stopped drinking, and then the next day I managed to take all my Christmas decorations down. So I know very seldom I go over the limit and end up like feeling ill. But usually I know when to stop, and then I like to have a big glass of water, see, before I go to my bed, which is a great thing. It stops you getting a headache. God, for girl, I've never heard a gun. There you are. Do you know what? I don't know if this is bad or not, but I think I would like to maybe shoot a gun. Not at someone, but see like a... It might be something for you. It's really for me, but I hope it is. It's a new palette. Hopefully. Oh, Elena, your wee dog Bertie's so beautiful. I love Bertie. And he suits his name, doesn't he? It's a lovely name for a doggy, Bertie. Ooh, I think it might be my makeup palette. Oh, it is. It's my makeup palette. Wait till you see this. Dun, 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 dun. This is what yous are getting tomorrow. I'm glad it came today. I'm glad it came today. Oh, I can't open it though. Right, let's have a look at this. Oh, it's so beautiful. Yeah, it slightly smells like cinnamon, so it does, but look at the beautiful colours. I think I'm going to do that kind of champagne. That looks like champagne. I think I'm going to do that, but look at the beautiful colours. And I got it cheaper. It was £45 and it was reduced to 20 something. So, did you go for Carol? You can definitely smell the cinnamon. But I had to give it, you know. I love Too Faced. Too Faced is probably my favourite. And then it's Urban Decay, and then it's Makeup Revolution. But this is gorgeous. So I'm going to be using that tomorrow, I think. These ones are kind of champagne kind of look. It's very slight smelling of some beautiful colours. Oh, lovely. I'm glad it came. See, that's it. My day's going well. I'm having a good day today. So there you are, beautiful, beautiful colours. And I'm going to need more, listen, I'm going to need more units in the bedroom. See, when I show my mum, she's going, that's just what you need, isn't it? Another makeup palette. Mum, I'm a collector. It's a collection I've got going. I've got a collection going. So I had to, as I say, when it was reduced in price, I had to get it. So I've got this one and I've got the pumpkin spice one. So I think I'm dead excited about that. Let's see if they've gave me any freebies, because sometimes they do. Doubt it though. Nah. Let's see what this is. Oh, I've got an urgent follow-up from a... Oh, there you are. See that? I'll read this to you, right. I have recently received the results of your endoscopy and I'm pleased to say there was no significant abnormalities on this, and in particular there was no evidence of something called Barrett's esophagus. There was a hiatus hernia noted, which itself is not of any concern but does increase the risk of reflux disease. I understand you were troubled by quite significant symptoms when you were referred there. Therefore, we will make you an urgent follow-up appointment at the clinic. So I have to go back and see about the reflux thing. I think they're going to need to do a wee operation to fix that, but there you are. But anyway, I've got makeup. If that. See, all my life it's been bloody hospitals. I'm sick of it, sick of the hospitals. Bailey! Beautiful Bailey. Bailey, your hair's the same colour as mine. We could be twins. Only you're way prettier than me. See, I love cinnamon, and especially see the cinnamon rolls that you get in the USA. Oh my god. the icing sugar that they have on top, oh, it's like a sticky bun. So there you are, they're going to send me to another clinic. I'm fed up going to clinics. Going to stop putting me to clinics. We were talking about clinics yesterday. Rafi girl, I can't wait until I get covered in toys. I can't wait. I'm gonna, oh, I can't wait for this child. But do you know something? I'm worried as well. See, being a mum, I'm worried about my baby. My baby's having a baby, so I'm worried about her as well. Do you know what I mean? And I won't be able to be there, so I've been like, get a live stream going, I want to see the way I'm being born, get a live stream going. But I would have liked to have been there, you know, to hold her hand and you know, dab her brow and give her a wee bit of ice cube and make sure that the nurses know that are paying attention to her. So I worry about her as well as worry about the baby. So it's a double worry. Pip, my beautiful Pip. Good afternoon, Pip. How are you? Never. That's okay that you've not been in. I've been thinking about you's the main thing. How's the bump? How are you feeling? I hope Christmas was okay for you. I hope Christmas was good. Amanda's fed up, Pip. I'll tell you the story. She's got 5 weeks left to go, right? She's got 5 weeks left to go. So when we went to the antenatal, she's huge now, she's like that. And she says, you know, they might actually say, right, hen, you have to come in the day and get started, or give her a date to go in and get started. And she never, the nurse is right, come back and see me in 3 weeks. Amanda says, I cannot believe I've got to go back in 3 weeks and the 2 years are still in the same body. I was like, oh well, happy days, this is pregnancy for you. Rafi girl, she's doing really good, but you want to see the bump, and you can see his leg and things like that. But I was laughing because, you know, the sugar the baby, see when she's in the antenatal, she got the bump out like this, and the nurse is squeezing the belly and like that, and then she gets down below and she's like, that's his head there, but he's facing up that way. So she's and I'm thinking about the baby. I'm thinking about the baby and they're getting his head squished. I thought he's not going to be happy with that. He's going to kick hell out his mummy now. So what she's got, see, she sits at night like this. So what she's got to do is sit forward now, and that way the baby will turn round the other way. She says, or all fours. Amanda's fed up. She can't sleep. She can't even sit the way she wants to sit. Now she's got to sit forward like that. It's a wee shame. You know, it's a wee shame, but it's going to be worth it. Oh, the Titanic. Elena, I love anything to do with the Titanic. I love anything to do with the Titanic. I remember reading an article, in fact, I've done a whole live stream on it, that the Titanic was on fire when it left the dock. The boiler, there was a fire happening in one of the boilers, and they couldn't put the fire out. So one of the reasons that they were going as fast as what they were, because they were trying to get over to the USA because this fire was getting out of control. Apparently, but I mean, we're never going to know, are we? But apparently that was a thing. There you are. Oh, Pip, you've got the leg cramps. Amanda's just fed up now. She's like, I'm just fed up now. She says, I want the child out. I said, well, he'll come out when he's ready. You know, you've got to, she's going 3 weeks. 3 weeks. She says, I thought I'd be getting a date to come in. I've got to go back in 3 weeks and we're still in the same body. It's a wee shame. But it is, it's worth it. And listen, it's a lot of work growing a child. It is a lot of work, and your body's never the same afterwards either. I mean, but you've got the wee bundle of joy, and oh, it's going to be so wonderful and magical. Really, Elena? Wow. Kendra, have a wonderful day, and I hope you have a very happy new year, and stay safe and warm and cozy. Thank you for coming in. Yes, that's right, Gopher Girl. There was a burning fire in one of the things, and they couldn't get the fire out. So the Titanic was on fire when it left the dock, but there was so much about it that it had to leave the dock. Do you know what I mean? Um, Pip, I know, I know. Manda is watching One Born Every Minute. There's a show called One Born Every Minute. She's terrified now. I said, maybe you shouldn't have watched that. I mean, you don't, you're like, hold that leg to push this child out. Thomas Andrews, really? Wow. Eileen, I'll need to look that up. Do you know what I remember when I was with Amanda, because I was only 3 hours with Amanda in labour, but I remember I was sitting and I was pushing like that, and they were going, you pushing? I was going, no, no, like that, but I definitely was pushing. So anyway, I had to lie back, and at one point, when your body's got it's got the urge to push, right? Your body's just got this urge to push, and they say you don't push anymore. Stop pushing. Stop. It's like I was like, I don't think I can nip it. I don't think I can nip it. And then she was out. She was out. Like, there you are. And then as soon as Amanda was out, she peed on the nurse. Do you know when you at that point that Amanda was going to be a tricky child? She was the middle child and the tricky child. See, I think I feel very emotional watching a child being born. I have seen kids being born, and I just find it the most amazing thing. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely amazing miracle when you think of it. When you think of how the child's born and everything, it's just a miracle. And then the relief on the mum's face when they give the baby, they usually put the baby on the mum, and just the relief of holding your child. And it doesn't matter if your child's full of blood or whatever. I kissed every single one of them as soon as they put them on me. You know what I mean? And the smell of them, that's when you realise that humans are just animals. You get the smell of your child. Oh, now this might gross folk out. Know how some people eat the placenta? I never ate the placenta, right? But I found the smell of the blood was amazing. It was like, it wasn't like that. It was just, I loved the smell of it. The smell of it was, so it's a weird sensation that we all go through. We all go through weird stuff. Can you not watch it, Lena? Do you know what I did watch and I shouldn't have watched? See, before I get the hind foot fusion, that's the metal rod up my leg, I watched that operation. I didn't know that, see, when they put the rod in my leg, they actually went up through my foot. Like that. That's how they do it. They don't slice your leg open. They go up, see your heel, the bottom of your heel, they actually slice that and they go up there with the metal rod up your leg. I watched that and I was like, oh, shouldn't I have watched that? I was sore in that. I was sore. Oh, Pip, it's dead exciting. Manda's got a wee, oh, it's lovely, a wee changing area she's got. And it's a great thing. It's like a table that's got the changing mat and all the things on it that you can, the cream and wipes and stuff. A nappy bin. We never had nappy bins anyway. Or that. And then you can lift it up, and when you lift it up, it's the bath. I thought that's a bloody magical thing, that. We never had stuff like that. It's come on leaps and bounds. And see, when we were heating up bottles, do you know what you had to do? You had to put boiling water in a pot and then put the bottle in the pot and just shake it and test it every now and again. That's how we had to heat up bottles. But now they've got special bottle heaters. They've got things that can rock the baby themselves. We used to have to do it with a leg. Amazing stuff. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. The whole thing is absolutely... I can't even say how excited I am. Yeah, it's just to smell it. I don't know. I was like I was an animal. I was like an animal. Know how some animals eat it. But some women do it actually as well. But I didn't want to do that. But just to smell it smelled good, because it smelled like the child. It smelled like my baby. Weird thing, childbirth. But I want to be able to see. Oh my God! Can you imagine me sitting here watching Amanda in labour? I'm going, oh my God! Push, hen, push! Give it loudy! Get your leg up! Give it loudy, hen! Give it loudy! You know that'll be me watching this grandchild being born. Oh God, I can't wait. I'm dead excited. See, I've got a lot of good things in my life. I've got a lot of a lot of lovely friends, and I've got a lot of good things going in my life, and I need to try and focus more on that than the rubbish stuff of the past. Oh, Elena, I know how you feel. I know how, it's a very dark place, isn't it? Depression's a very dark thing, and it's you, and nobody really can help. Although the therapist is helping a lot, being able to talk, but there's no, and you can take antidepressants and stuff like that, but it's still there. I mean, I've got an antidepressant, and it's still there. But she's saying it sounds a bit like PTSD, um, that I've got. So, and then I'm going to see this psychologist, or was it a psychiatrist? I don't know. I think it was a psychologist. I'm not sure. I've got to see somebody else anyway. Yes, she lives with her partner, Elena. She lives with her partner, but it's only like a one-bedroom house, so she's going to need to move house and get one that's got a couple of bedrooms in it. So that'll be fun and games. She'll need to do that next year. But yeah, she's got her own place, my baby. And I've said to her washing and stuff like that, just chuck it in a bag and I'll bring it home and I'll wash it off for her and iron it and everything and bring it back down to her. Because it's I mean, you're overwhelmed when you've got a child. There's just so much to do, and so like, that's when days go in like that, because there's so much to do and you've got so little time to do it all. Elena, that's the way I felt, and in fact I even said to the woman today, I said, see, I worry about you because I've just spilt my guts and told you all this negative stuff, and I don't want you going home and feeling sad. And she went, no, she says that this is my job. She says, if I couldn't handle it, then I wouldn't be doing this job. So, Elena, maybe if you try, see, I don't know in Ireland if they've got the same as what we've got here, but when I phoned up and said that I was having bad thoughts and stuff like that, in fact I spoke to the doctor and she referred me to this lady, which has helped me. So. But we're all here as well, Elena, if you ever need to talk. I know sometimes you want to step away and be on your own and things like that, and that's cool as well. But if you ever want to talk, we're all here. Is that birth at home? See, I don't know. I want to be I wanted to be in a hospital when I was giving birth, just in case anything went wrong, which it did with Peter, which I was glad of. Because with Peter, the cord was round his neck, and I had to go down and get a emergency section with him. So I was glad I was not. I just thought it was great. I thought the NHS is great. Look at all these doctors and nurses that are running about me. I had no idea there was something up. See, I didn't think it. I just thought, my God, there's 4 doctors and 3 nurses running about me, and that's great. The NHS is brilliant now. And it was because there was a problem going on that I didn't know about. What did I get with him? Pain relief. It was just gas and air. It was just gas and air I got, and then I got put out to get the section. Oh, well, we're always here, Elena, we're always here. But I'm going to be doing my homework. That's what I'm going to be doing today, my homework. And then tomorrow, I can't wait to use this. Oh, it's so pretty. See, this gives me joy. This is so pretty. I can't wait to use it. Limited edition, you see. Cinnamon swirl. Smells like cinnamon rolls. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go. It's been an hour. I hope you all have a wonderful, happy Hogmanay New Year. And I'll be back tomorrow for my flavouring day. As I say, it's just another night for me. Hogmanay. And I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll have a good talk. We'll think about something really happy, right? What we'll do is we'll think about things that we're grateful for, that we're happy about, right? We'll do all that tomorrow. And stay safe, enjoy yourself, And I'll be back to see you tomorrow. I'm going to give you the last kiss of the year. Ready? Ready for the last kiss? I better make it a good tune. Mwah. Bye, everyone.